Welcome to My Debt Killer Video 3. In this video, we will run the practice data. I will be able to show you some of the things you can do with this workbook. You should follow along and pause the video as necessary to repeat everything on your own copy of My Debt Killer. Please pause the video as necessary. Pause the video right now and get familiar with the practice data for George and Helen. Okay, you're back. I'm sure you noticed that the loans have been entered according to the interest rate, from the largest annual rate of interest of 25% for the Quick Trip credit card to the smallest annual rate of interest from George's brother of 3.4%. We suggest that when you enter your own data, this would be a good pattern to follow. Of course, the interest rates in this practice data do not reflect actual interest rates charged by the lenders noted. Let's get started. Let's pretend that you are either George or Helen. Here to the left and below where you have entered your data, you can see that your total debt is $243,200. This is a very substantial debt. Just above that, you can see that the total of your current minimum payments is $2,258.35. Since some of the minimum payments exceed the interest rate on the corresponding loans, you would ultimately pay off all loans if your total monthly payment was just equal to the sum of the current minimum payments. However, to make significant progress, you know that each month you must pay more than the sum of the current minimum payments. Both of you are working, and after careful budgeting as recommended on our website, you have identified that you can pay $3,000 each month towards your loans. So you have entered $3,000 in the input field just below step 2. Just below this, labeled initial excess, which is the amount that your monthly payment exceeds the initial total of your current minimum payments, is $741.68. The word initial is used because whenever a loan is paid off, the excess grows by the amount of that loan's current minimum payment. The definition of excess is the amount you pay each month, that is, the total amount you pay each month, minus the sum of the current minimum payments of the active loans. So as there are fewer active loans, the excess will grow. That is why we use the word initial. You do not know if you will be able to pay more later. So the input cells under step 3 have been left blank. Click on the Comparisons tab and notice that there is a reminder about the different payoff methods that are evaluated in this workbook. There are 9 such payoff methods. Also notice that a baseline set of data has not been established. You will generally want your first run to be your baseline. If you've been messing around with the workbook and already have some data here, please click the Clear Comparisons button so that the computer will realize that a baseline has not been established. Now go back to the data entry sheet to step 4 and click the Analyze Your Data button. You can see that a message box comes up that says your data has been saved for comparison with subsequent runs. This is because no baseline was established on the comparisons sheet. Click OK to bring up the Best Option dialog box. In the best option dialog box, you can see that the best option is each month to distribute the excess above the minimum required payments to the loan with the largest rate. And you can see that with this option, it will take you 9.5 years to pay off all loans, and you will pay $97,982.71 in interest. Now click the OK button to bring up the worst option dialog box. And you will see that of the options evaluated, the worst option is each month to distribute the extra money according to initial size, smallest to largest. With this option, it'll take you more than 10 years to pay off all the loans, and you will pay $127,476.71 in interest. Click OK to bring up the savings, and you can see that if you chose the psychological benefit of paying off the smaller loans first, it would cost you $29,494 in interest and about a year in total payoff time. You can decide if the psychological benefit is worth it. Click Yes to view the baseline data set for any comparisons. Click OK to the Done message. And you can see that you do not have any data yet for comparisons, but you can see how long it took to pay off each of the loans. And in subsequent runs, your comparisons will be placed in this table below so that you will be able to make some intelligent decisions about how to allocate your funds. Now go to the Interest Data by Approach tab, and you can see how each analysis method or each payoff method fared. Notice that even with the second best method, which would be here, and we want to, for the time being, ignore these tables, distributing the excess to the loan with the largest interest payment first, you will still pay an additional $15,823.39 more in interest compared to distributing the loan at each payoff method to the loan with the highest rate. Some have argued for this second payoff method as a superior approach. It did, however, not work out that way in this particular set of data. Notice that no matter how you do it, based on initial value or at each payment cycle, smallest to largest is a very, very bad choice with more than $29,000 worth of extra interest. To view all the monthly payments for the best option, click on the Payment Data tab, and then click out of the monthly payments, and you can follow from loan to loan how everything is paid off over time. Please pause the video to take a look over these payments. Okay, now you're back. Now for the exciting part. Let's see if we can improve on the results we have obtained. So when you're ready, head to the next video and we'll see what we can do to lower our total interest even more.